In this tutorial, just before we look at installing WordPress themes and WordPress plugins to your blog, we're going to have a very quick overview of the WordPress 2.71 admin dashboard, just to show you the layout and where you need to look to find certain features or functions. So if you go to your admin interface and enter your username and password, you'll have a screen like this which will show WordPress and it's your username, so I think Tommy, and the password, which you should hopefully have emailed to yourself if you haven't written it down or if you've forgotten exactly what it was that you'd chosen. If you do lose your password, then you have this function here which will retrieve it for you. You also have the Remember Me. I would suggest you leave that unchecked if you're using a shared computer or if more than one person's using the computer, and login. Just take a moment, and there we go. Now this is the admin dashboard for version 2.7, which is currently 2.71. If you've ever blogged in the past, whether it be hosted or self-hosted, then this dashboard will look completely different to anything you may have remembered previously. In December 2008, after taking on board users' feedback and suggestions, WordPress overhauled their admin dashboard interface, and this is what it will look like initially. What I'll show you firstly, you have screen options, and click this, and along the top you'll see recent comments, incoming links, plugins, quick press, recent drafts, WordPress, other WordPress news. If you unclick them, then as you'll see, they'll disappear from your dashboard and won't be shown on the screen. So you can customize very quickly initially things that you may want to see, whether it be the plugins or quick press, recent drafts. It's entirely up to yourself, but you can customize your dashboard very quickly just by using this feature. So if you uncheck it, it will disappear. If you check it, it will appear within your dashboard, and just click that and that will disappear. What we have is, right now at a glance, you can see how many posts, pages, approved, pending comments. It's shown that the theme currently is a default classic one. There's no widgets. You've got your quick press where you can enter title, post, enter your content, tags, which we'll look at a later tutorial, save draft and publish. So that's if you were wanting to very quickly enter a post. What you can also do is you can customize your dashboard and move things about. So as you see, I've moved that from here, slip it in there, and that's another feature that you can now use. So you can move things about. Again, you may well be right-handed, left-handed, or whatever your personal preferences might well be. Then you can move things about as well to suit yourself and design your dashboard to a degree as to how you want it to look. One of the other big differences with the 2.7 version of WordPress is the functionality, which has been improved to enable you to access features and complete tasks. On the left hand side Initially the first one would be posts. Now you have the wee arrow here. If you didn't want to see the subcategories, click it, that will disappear. Re-click it, that will show you can edit a post, add a new post, your tags and categories. You have media, where you can upload pictures to your library which can be entered into WordPress blogs, create links, link categories. You've got your pages, the comments, and I'll just pull this down slowly, and the taskbar here, which we will be looking at in the next tutorial for appearance, where you can manage your WordPress themes, headers, colours, plugins, which we will look at just shortly in a tutorial, as there's been major improvements made with installing plugins, which I'll run through very shortly in the next upcoming tutorials. Users, if you want to add somebody else to the back end, an author or an admin, and your profile. Tools, where you can import and export, which may well be, for example, if you were on a hosted blog and you've now, as you are in the process of going self-hosted, then you can import your blog to this dashboard, meaning that you wouldn't lose anything. And also you've got the upgrade, which will be for any future upgrades to WordPress. It can also be upgraded via there, and settings, which is just your general writing, reading, discussion. Just pull this down, sorry. Media, privacy, and the permalinks, which we will also look at in upcoming tutorials as we try and optimize your blog for the search engines. So that's just a very quick overview of the new dashboard. Again, it will take time as you learn where everything is to access it, but it is a lot more user friendly than the previous versions. So if you have any questions, then you can obviously file them over to myself via email or via the members area, failing which we will move on, and in the next tutorial we will look at changing the appearance of your blog and installing a WordPress theme. And with that, we'll see you in the next tutorial.